This is Nerd Sesh. I'm Peyton Gallaher. You don't know me, but you do know the two guys who are on your screen. The guys who say the names. It's Logan. It's Carson. It's a new kind of show. We're going to put them head-to-head and have them duel it out to see who's nerd in chief. Format for this show is pretty simple. 3 rounds, 1 NFL, 1 NBA, and 1 random. 5 questions per round, and at the end of this thing, whoever has scored more points, the scoreboard will tell us who's smarter. Carson, yes. Logan, we ready to get into it?
Hell yeah, yes, brother.
Sir.
Very excited to have you here, and very excited to try out the new game.
All right, let's get to the money. We'll start it off with a jump ball. This will determine who goes first, NFL or NBA. It is also worth 1 point. The question: which city has hosted the most Super Bowls and NBA All-Star games combined?
Wow. Fantastic question.
Phoenix.
Incorrect.
I'm going to say Atlanta.
No.
LA.
Close, no cigar. They're second.
Ooh. I was going to say Miami, but if you're saying close to LA, is it
No,
Vegas?
Miami is also tied for second.
It's not
okay.
Pasadena.
No.
I think you just meant close in terms of it was near
the number.
Correct answer. Oh, man. Jump ball is taking a while. We're doing a lot of rethrows here.
The total is 13, by the way.
It has to be somewhere where the weather is good, obviously. It can't be anywhere in the Northeast because you have to have the Super Bowl factor. Dallas?
Mm-mm.
New Orleans.
New Orleans.
Oh, nice.
10
nice,
Super
Logan.
Bowls, 3 All-Star games.
Nice.
All
well
right.
done.
So we'll start with the NFL then. This is going to be kind of themed around the Super Bowl as we're about 2 weeks away. The two teams in it, the Chiefs, the Niners. Who is the Chiefs' all-time leading rusher in Super Bowl games?
Ooh. It can't be...
Could it be...
I was going to say Damian Williams, but...
So Damian is second. He is 2 yards behind the guy who has this record.
I mean, I feel like it has to be... No way. Is it Patrick Mahomes?
It is Patrick Mahomes III.
I was about to
106.
overthink. Wow. I was about to overthink that because I was going to say Lenny Dawson went there twice. I did not know who the Chiefs running back then was, but yeah, Patty scrambles in the big games, dude.
106 yards in his 3 Super Bowl appearances is 2 yards clear of Damian Williams, 104 in that first Super Bowl. So that's a point to Carson, and we're knotted up at 1. This one might be a little bit of a layup. We'll see. Who is the NFL's all-time Super Bowl points leader?
Adam
Vinatieri.
Oh,
second.
Is that
Yeah.
Logan, you and I were exactly in sync on that. All right,
and it's not close. It is not close.
Is
this
it
guy laughs.
Gostowski?
Nope.
What? Dude, this is so funny. All right.
I believe Gostkowski is third.
It's not close. And yet it's not a Patriot.
Is it a Niners kicker?
It's just one of those things.
It's a dynasty.
One of those things, a Patriot or a Niner. Well, it's not a Patriot, and it's not Robbie Gould as much as I love him.
I was going to... It's a Niner or a kicker. Not a Niner or a Patriot.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I would hope it's a kicker.
Jerry Rice?
It's Jerry Rice.
Let's go!
48. It is 14 more than second place.
Wow.
That makes a ton of sense.
Is it a skill position guy or is it a kicker?
It's anybody, and that's what blew me away about this. Jerry Rice in a Super Bowl put up receiving yards that would have basically been the Chiefs' best regular season receiver this year, just in Super Bowls.
Yeah, he's ridiculous.
Okay, so that's a big one for Logan. He pulls in front. Are 5 players that have been on all 4 Chiefs Super Bowl teams in this run. So that's the Patrick Mahomes era. Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Harrison Butker, and Chris Jones are 4 of them. Can you name the 5th?
Oh, yeah. It's got to be McCole Hardman, right?
It is not McCole Hardman.
Who did
Was
you
not
say
on the first one.
Who did you say the four
Damn.
were? Can you run that back for me, Peyton?
Harrison Butker, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes, and Chris Jones.
L'Jarius Sneed.
No.
Man, I really felt good about McCole.
I believe McCole was drafted after the first Super Bowl.
What about Nick Allegretti?
R.I.P.
Nope, not Nick Allegretti.
R.I.P. Frank Clark. Would have been here if he hadn't dipped, right?
Yep.
I'm thinking defensively.
Is it open fire? I don't want to guess the whole roster.
Go for
It's
it.
not. Wait, it's not Tooney, is it?
It's not Joe Tooney.
Is it
Yeah.
Blake Bell?
Not Blake Bell. That's a good shout.
Ooh, shout out.
Is it Blaine Gabbert?
No,
Not Blake Gabbert.
I think he just got there, right?
Yeah,
true,
this is
that's
his first
true,
season with
yeah.
the Chiefs. Anything is possible, Logan.
Oh, I
Yeah,
forgot.
true,
Yeah,
you gotta
Chad Henne,
remember.
man.
Yeah.
You can't
Slade-
just blend your mediocre Jags
Slade the
quarterbacks
Dragon
together.
is
That's
Baker
erasure.
Mayfield, man.
Yes, sir.
This is a good question, PTG.
This is a really good question.
I'll give you guys a hint. It's a specialist.
Ooh.
Is it the long snapper
Oh,
or something?
is
man?
it? Is it? Oh wow! Oh,
It's
I'm
the
not gonna
long
get that.
snapper.
Okay.
It's the long snapper.
Can I get a shout out to Reed Ferguson, long snapper for the Bills, who wears 69? He's been
You
there
can get a
forever.
shout out for sure.
Shout out Christian Kuntz.
Can't get a
long
point.
snapper
I
for
will-
The Steelers.
I will
I'm gonna
own
throw
up.
in the
I do
towel.
not know the Chiefs
I'll
long
throw in the
snapper.
Okay,
towel.
it's James Winchester. I thought that had been floated around enough
Great
to
name.
where it might be. Yeah, great chief. Great chief. Okay, so
Wow.
no point there.
That's fine.
Moving on. Can you name every 49ers head coach to ever coach in a Super Bowl? That's not win, that's to coach in the game.
Bill Walsh, George Seifert, Jim Harbaugh, Kyle Shanahan, and
There may be no and. That
yeah,
is
okay, that's
the
what I
list.
thought.
Okay,
That's what I
yeah,
thought.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so point to Carson there, right through that one. Okay, number 5. This is the hardest question on the list.
Okay.
So I tried to give some layups to maybe make it a little bit easier, make sure we got some points. This one is a doozy. Between these two teams, can you tell me who the all-time Super Bowl total punt yards leader is? Hint, he is in the all-decade team for the NFL in a decade in the time span of the Super Bowl era.
Is it Andy Lee?
No, that's a good guess, though.
Damn.
Dan, is this playoff? What's the criteria here?
This is in the Super Bowl.
So I think, I mean, just based on the number of games, Logan, you have a chance at this one, but it has to be the 80s Niners punter, right? It went so much.
I mean, you would think, unless it's Townsend. It's not Townsend, is it?
It's not Tommy Townsend.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if
Yeah.
I'm pulling I'm going to keep it a stack, y'all. I don't know if I'm pulling a Niners. I mean, I'd low-key probably have his football card. I have basically the entire of the 80s Niners in my, collection at home. But
Well, I'll
Logan,
tell
bro,
you,
this
it's not a
is-
Niner.
Ooh! Okay, either way, we can't partake in special teams erasure like this. We have
Yeah,
to
for
acknowledge
real.
the third phase of the game, dude. Especially, we saw some beautiful punts, dude. Stout, Jake
Mhm.
Fox, dudes were cooking. Or Jack Fox? What's his name?
You're doing it again, Carson. Come on.
I am. Dude laid out like the best punt I've seen in my life almost if they had downed it on the one.
I'm an
All right.
ally for special teams.
Yeah, you are. So we've got a Chief here. If this is the Len Dawson punter, then I'm not going to get it.
Oof.
Is it like a foreign guy, Peyton?
It is not. I think you're thinking of Jan Stenerud.
Yeah.
Can I get a
that
shout out
is,
to-
Wow. Peyton with the...
Great
I
chief.
forgot. Wow, what a
Wow.
shout. What a shout on...
My mom raised me
on
right.
trivia
What can I
comment.
say?
I'm going to give some
Stenerud.
shout outs to Buck Buchanan, Otis Taylor.
Go for it. Go off, King.
Hank Stram.
Those are the old Chiefs who I know.
Talk to 'em.
I'm going to throw in the towel. I don't know who
Okay.
the punter was on the
This
list.
is
Logan?
Gerald Wilson with 511 total punt yards. I thought there was a chance because he
Gerald.
was on the all-decade team for that year.
Mm-hmm.
Not a Hall of Famer. Kind of snubbed. IMO.
Snub.
Let's move on, though, to the Super Nerd round. This is an opportunity for Logan to make some progress towards his point total. He has the opportunity to get 5 points here. Carson's made him a list. He has to get all 5 names on this list. He has 3 incorrect answers to give. When he runs out of strikes, however many points he's accrued is how many he gets for this. So the question, Logan, 5 QBs have attempted a pass for both the Chiefs and the Niners since 1990. Can you name them all? And just a peek behind the curtain, I sent to Carson late last night when he sent this to me. I love that in all caps. It's an elite list.
This is an erotic question, man. I have to say.
Wasn't my intent.
I'm aroused right now. Joe Montana. You said since 1990, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Alex Smith.
Ding.
Damon Heward.
Incorrect.
There's no way he was on the roster for both teams.
Did not attempt to pass for the Niners.
I know he was a Niner and a Chief.
Did not attempt to
That's
pass
strike
for the
one.
Niners.
I gotta figure out my. No, it's since 1990. Steve DeBerg would be here, but he's not because I think he played with the Niners in the 80s, so I'm not gonna guess him.
We have talked about one of these people.
Blaine Gabbert, right?
Correct.
2 more guys to go.
I do
One
also
strike.
just want to give Logan credit because DeBerg did throw many passes for both the Niners and the Chiefs, but yeah, started his career with the Niners. So
Peyton, do we have any more in the 90s?
I'll tell you that.
You got 3 strikes here, buddy. You can get these.
Both guys have 2-syllable last names.
It's not the most useful hint I've ever heard, but it's appropriate because he can get these. Take a sip of that walk.
The walk? I got the walk in my cup.
Blocky slush.
I presume, bro.
I'm just
I thought that
nodding
was your
off
brain
during
juice.
I was nodding off during the trivia gauntlet. Man.
All right, maybe I was being too stingy with not allowing the decade hint.
Well, I just wanted a ballpark. Because I don't think Trent Green ever played for the Niners.
I'll take 2010 and beyond off the table. It's before that.
Okay, I can work with that. All right, I'm gonna take a shot here. I don't know if this is right. I'm gonna say. No, I don't want to. I don't think he did. Todd Blackledge played a lot of places. I'm not gonna guess him. He would have been one of my guesses.
He was the last Chiefs quarterback to be drafted in the first round prior to Pat Mahomes.
I'm gonna put
That's insane.
That is actually
Isn't that-
crazy.
Ridiculous.
Isn't that 33 years?
Yes.
Or 34?
It was a
83
long
class? Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Beautiful.
And then
Oh,
we
Elvis
gave you
Gerback.
that.
Elvis Gerback is one.
That's one. One more to go, Logan.
Pre-2010.
This is where the money is made.
Money down.
This is where you put your nuts on the table. This is where we see if you have that Brock Purdy clutch gene.
Was this guy good?
Not really.
Not yet.
But he was like a starter. You know, it's not like, oh my God, he attempted one career pass.
Yeah.
He was a high-end backup, low-end starter.
Okay, I've got two more guesses right before I'm out.
Correct.
Yeah.
You can waste one.
I'm not gonna get. I was gonna guess Tim Rattay. I mean, I just don't remember Tim Rattay in a Chiefs.
No,
uniform,
he's better
so I'm
than
not
Tim
gonna
Rattay.
guess.
Better than Tim Rattay.
Rattay.
Actually, a one-time Pro Bowler with the Chiefs.
What?
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
As a quarterback.
As a punter. No, yeah, as a quarterback.
He's a Pro Bowler with the Chiefs. Wow. And it's not DeBerg.
I don't think I can tell you that.
Has something in common with DeBerg.
I can tell you it is not Gerald Wilson.
Not Jarrell Wilson.
Man, this guy's not coming to me.
Something prominent in common with Steve DeBerg.
I mean, if his name's Steve, I'm just not. There's no Steves popping into my brain right now. Yeah, I don't know who's this last.
You still
guy,
got 2 strikes.
I do got 2 strikes. There's no QBs popping in my brain right now. Who is this guy?
It's Steve Bono.
Steelers quarterback Steve Bono. That's tough. That's tough. Yeah, Steve played a lot of places. I'm not mad at my performance. That definitely was the money down.
You racked up
Pleased
4
with your
points.
performance.
I honestly thought that Gabbert was going to be the toughest for you, and then you dropped him casually early in the episode. I just thought that your delay on information processing would perhaps inhibit you from getting him. But
No, that was a good question.
All right, that concludes round 1. We'll be back with round number 2. All right, time for the association. Right now, as we stand after 1 round, Logan leading the contest 6-2. Carson a chance to make up some ground, though, as this is his area of expertise. Question number 1. What player from the humble Commonwealth of Virginia has scored the most career NBA points? Logan, that's just for you.
Allen Iverson.
Iverson's number 2, and it goes to Carson.
whoa,
No, I know who it is. Carson.
big opportunity here.
I know it, Carson. You know this too. Oh, I cannot believe I did that to myself. This is the easiest question you've ever asked, PTG.
All right.
Wow.
Hold on. I'm going to take my time here because I have free reign
I'm
for now since
absolutely
Logan missed.
disgusted.
Shout out to legendary Virginia Squire, Dr. J.
Dude, Carson, this is cake, my friend.
Okay, dude, you're putting a lot of pressure on me the more that you say that. I don't know if you realize. I'm thinking through the top scores of all time.
Shout out AI from Bethel High School in Hampton, Virginia, man.
Shout out. Big ups, big ups.
I also want to give Carson some credit and myself some credit. We shot one of these a week ago. I went 5 of 5 in the NBA section, and I believe Carson beat me
Logan
4
cooked.
of 5 in the NFL section. He cooked. It was a real.
Logan cooked in the NBA like I've never seen.
It was a real role
It was
reversal.
unbelievable. It was like watching a 16 seed knock off a 1.
Yeah.
Real UMBC.
That was a low blow. That was a low blow, Peyton.
I'm sorry. It had to be done.
All right, at some point, I need to throw a guess out here, and maybe Logan's Virginia pride just means more, dude, because I'm not sure that I know who has more points than AI from Virginia. So,
Put me in, coach.
I'm just going to say Vince Carter and let Logan
No.
have a stab
It's
at
Moses Malone.
It's Moses Malone.
Bro, I'm so stupid. Of course I know that.
I can't
Logan's
believe
dad,
Logan.
Jimmy,
I
gave him
know.
work at the
My-
Fort Pickett court.
I know.
Logan
Nah,
actually threw you off. It's incredible. The mind games.
Yeah, that's well played, dude. That's psychological warfare.
Okay. Moving on from that, Lou Williams has been responsible for 15,593 career points. Which team did Lemon Pepper Lou record the most points for? And yes, I just wanted to say Lemon Pepper Lou.
The Sixers.
That is correct. Bang, bang.
Dang.
Yeah, but he was getting buckets everywhere. Clippers probably aren't too far off.
Nope,
Yeah,
they were second.
I was going to guess Clippers.
5,158 points over 7 seasons. I thought the Clippers run might make that a little bit more complicated. This one is harder, though. Which NBA player has been traded the most?
Joe
Oh
Smith.
my God.
Not Joe Smith, and it goes to
That's a
Carson.
great guess. Damn, dude. I mean, my first thought is Ish has played for the most teams. He's played for 14 teams, I think. I know all the top journeymen, but I don't think it's him. I'm going to guess, and you said that it's tougher, so it can't be him. My first guess is going to be Tony Massenberg.
It's not Tony Massenberg. Who is that? Who is that?
He played for like 11 teams, bro. I mean, all right, so now it's open season.
I will say they passed, I think, Chase Ridnour's record of 10, and this player was once traded
can't
4
be.
times in a week.
Oh, my God. By the way, Peyton, you just combined 2 players.
Chase Budding.
Neither-
No,
can be
I
the
didn't.
answer.
I shouted out a guy who played for my high school basketball team named Chase Ridnour. Shout outs, bro. Maryville
Shout out.
College.
Can we get big ups for Chase Ridnour in the chat?
Huge.
Okay.
Chandler Parsons.
4 times in 1 week is crazy.
Not Chandler Parsons.
It's not going to be Jim Jackson. Is it Kevin Ali?
No,
These
Ricky
are all the dudes who have
Rubio?
played for
not Ricky
10 plus
Rubio.
teams.
It is recent, though. The 4 times in a week happened in 2020.
And it's not
Is it
Ish
Carmelo?
Smith.
No,
Is it Jeff Green?
not Jeff Green.
Uncle's
Same
on my
kind
mind,
of player,
too.
though.
4 times in a week is crazy, bro. How do you go on living
had-
your
it
life
had
without
no
feeling
idea.
unwanted?
Dude, he had to get dealt on draft night and then get dealt like 3 more times.
I don't think so. I think he legitimately got straight up just dealt 11 times in his career.
Wow. All right.
Hey,
But
Peyton,
it's
can we
a
get
dude
front
who
court or
hung
back
around
court?
a long time.
He's a wing.
Danny
Modern.
Green.
Not Danny Green.
I mean, 11, bro.
11 is ridiculous.
I should know anybody who's played this much.
He was an important, notable player on like some good teams in the 2000s and 2010s.
Shane Battier.
Not Shane Battier.
2020, he was still around, bro. I was thinking like
Oh shit.
that
Good
year was
point.
when Iggy went Miami and Memphis and all that, but he obviously hasn't been traded 11 times.
You guys are both going to be kicking yourselves.
Okay, I'm gonna get it.
Yeah,
I'm
somebody's gonna
it.
get it. I think we got to stick on this one.
Yeah. Oh, no, that was gonna be silly.
20.
It's not. No, I'm thinking like Dwight played for a bunch of teams in the latter years, but he was not
Peyton,
traded
is this guy,
four times
is this guy
in a
still
week.
active?
I do not think he is currently with the team, no.
It's not Tyson Chandler.
And you got to think, it's just a player that has been traded, not just on a lot of teams. So either the contract has to be dealable or it has to be a useful player.
Robert Covington.
No, close, close.
Kind of a solid thought. He has been dealt well, but not 11 times.
Robert Covington was actually the genesis of this question because I thought it
interesting.
might have been him. It was not.
That made me think about Al Farouk Aminu. Can we get a shout out? But he has not been traded 11
Shout out.
times.
You can always shout out Alfred Camino.
Yeah, and I will continue to. I can't believe that I missed that Moses question, dude. That was like
Dude, from
the
Petersburg.
second that Logan
man.
said that was a gimme, I just went blank in the mind.
Dude, the trivia gauntlet lights, man.
They get bright.
Logan
not
is
Rudy
leading
Gay.
7-3
It's
right
not-
now.
It's not Rudy Gay.
Not Rudy Gay.
Ooh, oh.
It's a great poll. It's not Rudy
Oh,
Gay.
I thought that was gonna hit.
11 times. I just need to think about dudes who have played for 11 plus teams and were still
Except
active because like the dudes that we're talking about aren't even close. They're,
Carson,
like, a
except they
handful.
haven't. They would have played for like 7 or 8. You know what I mean? Because if you got dealt, you
Traded
never-
back and forth.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah, maybe. How many teams did this guy?
I'm going to
actually
look that
play
up
for?
right now. Okay.
It's not JJ
1,
Redick.
2, 3, 4,
Ursan
5,
Ilyasova.
Milwaukee, Dallas.
8, 9. He played for 10 teams.
Ursan
10
Ilyasova.
teams.
Not Ursan.
It's not Bellinelli either. The boys.
He was
Yeah.
on a team last year. He was on the Lakers last year at 36 years old.
Tristan Thompson.
Not Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
Only played in 24 games, started 11.
Rondo.
Not Rondo.
It's not DeAndre Jordan.
George Hill.
Mm-mm. This player was drafted by the Knicks in 2004.
I was gonna guess Raymond Felton.
No,
That
not
would have been
Raymond Felton.
insane. All right, I just got to think about last year's Lakers roster now.
Jeopardy theme music insert.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean this at this point it's just the pressure. Like this should be easy now with information that we have.
Do you guys?
Trevor, is
what
it
kinda
Trevor
hint?
Ariza?
It's
Is it
Trevor
Trevor
Ariza.
Ariza?
Oh yeah, well done, Logan.
Wow. I feel like we should have got that
Wow.
way sooner, Carson.
Yeah,
Yep, 11
Wow.
times he was traded, and 4 times again in a week in 2020. So that's a big get for Logan. The lead
that is a big get.
grows as it stands right now. It is 8-3. Logan leads. So
Wow.
these next 2 questions pretty big for you, Carson.
Yeah. I can't believe Ariza was still active last
Yeah.
year. That feels
Again,
insane.
if you're keeping score at home, Logan, the redacted tapes included, is now beating Carson. I believe what 7-1, 7-1. All
Setting
right.
up for the big finish, bro. That's what they forget.
He's a closer. Since 2010, can you tell me which NBA player has recorded the most games with double-digit blocks? Hint, only 2 players have done it more than once. This guy did it 5 times.
Hassan
Hassan
Whiteside.
Whiteside.
Hassan Whiteside, and I think Logan might have just beaten
I
you
don't
to the
know.
gun.
That was
Can I-
close.
can I-
That
can I-
was
can I
close,
provide?
man.
Can I provide a counter argument? I started to answer it when you were still asking the question, Peyton, but then I stopped myself at the record will show it.
Should we
I
go-
can't tell
do
because
we
on
go
my
half
end it
point?
sounds like I'm first, but there's probably a little lag. I'm good with Well, why don't we each take a full point?
Okay,
Better
I
to
say we
preach
do that.
cause.
If Carson's I don't know. I feel like for the drama and the tension, it might be better if Carson just gets the point.
Well, but Logan could have known it during the question, too. I don't know.
No,
I'm fine with both taking a full point.
Marshall Hurd fan.
I say
Logan
let's have
Camden.
Yeah.
I say let's have all the dogs eat. You feel me?
Yeah,
Okay.
But can I just say I want this to go on my tombstone that I was generous both in victory and defeat?
Yes, absolutely. I'll
And
make
that
sure
I
it
wanted
happens.
to uplift all my brothers with me. Thank you.
100%. As the executor of your will, executor?
Yeah.
I'll make sure that happens.
Yeah. No, I don't want you to be the executioner. I want to live for a lot longer.
Okay.
I'm just saying, when I do die of natural causes at 116, I want that on my tombstone.
We'll make sure. Okay, question number 5. In terms of birthplace and nationality, what foreign country has produced the most NBA head coaches?
Ooh.
A lot of foreign players in the NBA, not a lot of foreign head coaches.
I mean, this is kind of wild. I don't think that can be correct. I had...
If it's where I think you're
not,
going,
it's not Slovenia, is it?
it's not Slovenia, no.
Because I was thinking Kokoshkov and is Rajakovic Slovenian?
Wait,
Or is
wait,
he
wait.
Serbian?
Kokoshkov, the internet says he's Serbian.
Oh, well, maybe he is. Maybe I was just thinking because he was like Luka's guy, but you know those former Yugoslav countries, they all
Right.
So is it Serbia? Is it Serbia?
It is Serbia, yeah. Nice.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yeah.
Only
that makes
2.
sense, dude. They love their basketball.
Only 2.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, there are so few foreign head coaches.
I was
I
shocked
was
at
gonna
that.
guess Canada.
Canada is technically tied if it's just on nationality with 2, but if you're going to go birthplace and nationality, it's Serbia. All right.
Gotcha.
Okay, so to the super nerd round, this is pretty much game time for Carson. Got to clutch up here.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
name every head coach to win a ring in their first season since the merger of the 2 conferences?
Ooh, okay. Since the merger. So we don't get Bill Russell as a player coach. Shout out to him. Okay, well, let's just take the easy ones. Easy one, number 1, is Steve Kerr in 2014-15.
Correct.
Easy one, number 2, is Joe Gatto, 2020 with the Lakers.
No, strike 1.
No, that's a joke.
Okay.
It's Frank Vogel. Wait, is it your first year overall or your
First year
with the
overall.
team?
Who is Joe Gatto?
Frank
The
Vogel.
Impractical Joker, who looks exactly like Frank Vogel. Oh, damn. All right. Well, I guess I misinterpreted the question on that front. Shout out to Pacers Frank Vogel. So now we got to think through all the greats. If I'm not mistaken, Casey Jones in 1984.
Strike 1.
Okay. So now, damn. I mean, okay, this one I am sure about. Pat Riley in 1982.
Correct. That's 2 of them.
Yeah. Thinking, who else? Phil in 91.
No.
Oh, was that his second year? Yeah. Shout out Doug Collins, bum. All right. Okay, I got to dial in here. I can't be throwing out any more guesses that I'm not positive about.
You got 1 strike.
So Ty Lue is an obvious one.
Yep.
2016.
Got 3 of them now.
Interim.
Oh, dude, it was Phil Jackson's second season. That was a really
That's
good
what
guess.
that's actually what I thought beforehand, but then I was like, but Phil fixed everything magically. But it took him a year to fix everything magically. Okay. I'm going to go through all of the great head coaches. Shout out.
One of your guys, Carson. I know you know this guy.
Okay, dude, because that's making me think about Billy Cunningham in 1983, but I'm not sure. He did not have a long coaching stint, but I don't think that was his first
What's
year.
his nickname? The Kangaroo Kid. Was that Billy Cunningham?
Kangaroo Kid. Yeah, because he got up. I'm thinking about Jack Ramsey in 77. There's a lot of good candidates here, but I'm going to go to the 90s. It's not Rudy T. To the 2000s. I really don't think it's Larry Brown. He was only there for a couple years. They got tired of his act real quick. Oh! No, it's first of their career. I keep on thinking first with that team. I was going to say, because Pat Riley took over midway for the 06 Heat when they won. That doesn't count. Doc had already been a coach with the Magic years earlier. Phil obviously had already done it many times over. Rick Carlisle had been around for a long time. Pop had been around.
I'm kind of shocked. One of these guys is arguably the easiest guy on the list.
I concur.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on. Who am I missing who's so obvious? Oh, Nick Nurse. Duh. I hadn't even gotten that modern yet. Okay,
we're
I got it
up right now. Carson can take.
I
got
to get this last one. Got to get the last one to take the nose ahead. Okay. So it's not anybody more recent than him. It's not Bud, Mike Malone. So we got to go back. No.
I think Carson's gonna get it, man.
Pop was in like his second or third year. It was early, but
Pop's not a bad thought. Yeah, his third season.
Yeah. He took over the year that David Robinson was hurt, so they were actually really bad, but then they got Duncan, so then they were really good for 20 years.
That's how you know Logan's a real one. He's about to lose the lead. He's still trying to
uplift his fellow man. It's going to be on his tombstone as well.
That's called strategic tanking. Popovich is the best at it.
Well, to be fair, the strategic... Bro, I'm telling you, you got in my head with the Moses talk, so... But this is this. I'm just feeling sheer positivity right now.
I know you know this guy.
This is super gettable.
I mean, I'm thinking.
Like even I know this.
All right, I've named. I think I've named almost every coach who I haven't said yet, Carson, or like who I haven't guessed even.
This guy,
I'm thinking about Chuck Daly now.
This guy, I believe, mid-season went from assistant coach to head coach.
Correct.
He was promoted midway through the season.
Correct. Yes, he was after 14 games.
Oh, wow. It's not Bill Fitch. His bum ass got fired after winning it all. Promoted midway through the season. It's not Tommy Heinsohn with the 76 Celtics. He'd already won one as a head coach. Boy, I'm just jumping all over the place in my mind. All right, I literally feel like I've named almost every head coach to win a title now. So, who does not meet the criteria? Who I have said?
Logan, I don't think he said this guy's name yet.
He is not.
What?
Yeah, no.
Right. All right. Then I'm going all the way through. It's not Jack Ramsey in 1977. It's not Dick Motta in 1978. It's not Lenny Wilkins in 1979. It's not... Is it Paul Westhead?
It's Paul Westhead.
Damn.
A.K.A. Jason Segel.
I'm sorry, everybody, I should just always do that. I should literally just go year. Does this guy make sense?
Like a computer.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. So that pulls you ahead, heading into the boss level coming up. The random round. All right, final round. It is neck and neck, wire-to-wire stuff. Logan and Carson. Carson leading by a single point after the NBA round, 10-9. Time for the random round today. It is quotes by presidents. You have to identify who said
I'm going to get cooked.
The
quote.
Fires me up.
I'm not so sure about that because these are the weirdest quotes from presidents of the past. Let's start with this one, number one. He has no more backbone than a chocolate eclair.
FDR.
Which president said this?
FDR.
Not FDR.
Holy bar. All right. Let's think. When was the Eclair invented? I'm going to say that the French had that going by the 1800s. But I feel like for George Washington and the boys, this wouldn't have been around. Then you got to think who was talking smack.
Oh, I have another guess, actually.
Go for it. I think just let
Woodrow
it rip.
Wilson.
No, Woodrow Wilson. Logan's about to just start naming the Phoenix street names that he knows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about...
Dude, Carson's going to beat me by logical deduction here, man.
No, I don't know if I will. What basis do I have to know which quarterback
Look, buddy, I assume you know when the chocolate eclair was invented, okay?
Yeah, but it might have not been like the hot new thing at this time. You know, it could have been an established staple for 70 years. What's his face? The dude whose Ohio boys were super corrupt and ran shit. He was a big shit talker.
Richard
Why can't
Nixon?
I remember his name?
Not Richard
No.
Nixon, no.
No, not Nixon. I'm spacing on his name. All right, I'm just gonna throw out a guess, and I'm gonna say that it was Taft.
It was not Taft. Would it help
Somebody
to
of that era?
say who the quote was about?
Yeah. Oh, well, that would help a lot.
I feel like
yeah.
it might give it away. It was about William McKinley.
Oh wow, so it is around the Taft era. Who ran against
I
McKinley?
don't know, dude. Grover Cleveland, bro. I'm just finna start spamming presidents, dude. My president bag is not that deep. I'm gonna be honest.
Bro. Dude, I was watching a lot of presidential biography videos like a few months ago, but now some of my knowledge I feel like has faded. Going up against... Wait, was McKinley the one who had the Ohio boys? Who had the Ohio boys, bruh? The corrupt gang of ne'er-do-wells that ran the government into the ground. All right, I don't know. Who is this?
It's Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, I was so
Bar
My
from
first
Teddy.
thought. Literally
Yeah.
my first thought, bro. And then for some reason just never
Dude,
guessed
they
it.
have
guys-
Teddy's face on a building down here, man.
You
What am
guys
I
literally
doing?
lived on Roosevelt
I
Street.
know.
True. That's
Devastating.
devastating. You just doxed us. Sorry, you doxed our past
That's tough.
location.
Shout out Roosevelt Point. On to number 2. I'm not worried about the deficit. It's big enough to take care of itself.
Ooh, that
Bush,
sounds like
Bush.
something.
Not Bush. It's a good guess.
Clinton?
Not Clinton.
You got to think. Probably a lib if they don't care about the deficit. That sounded like a slur when I said it.
We will.
I mean, is it Obama?
Obama.
No, it was not Barack Obama.
Gerald Ford?
Not Gerald Ford.
Kennedy.
Not Kennedy.
I feel like
Richard Nixon.
No.
Dang.
Logan's just gonna keep rolling the Rolodex of
Yeah,
like
for
the
real,
same
man.
3 to 4 outlandish
Yeah.
presidents.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I feel like it has to be a modern liberal. Is it Jimmy Carter?
It is not Jimmy Carter.
Dude, why do I feel like your dad would cook us at this, Carson? I bet.
Bro,
because
because he would. My dad loves presidential biographies. It's not Truman. Was the deficit even a thing people cared about back then?
Have we guessed Bill?
All right,
I
I'm gonna
couldn't tell
pivot.
you.
I'm going to pivot. Is it Donald Trump?
It's not Donald Trump, but you're on a good path there.
Joe Biden.
No.
On a good path with Trump. Reagan?
It is Ronald Reagan.
Wow.
Ooh.
All right, so that's a point for Carson. That's big. I wasn't sure anybody was going to get any of these. A couple of these are a little bit easier, though, coming up. So, Logan, an opportunity for you. Some folks look at me and see a certain swagger, this president said. In Texas, we call it walking.
George W. Bush.
Yeah. I
Damn
think
straight.
It has to be. Yeah.
So, right
Call it
back to
walking?
it. Call,
Is
it's
that
such
a
a
play
bar.
on Herbert?
Yeah.
Is that a play on Herbert Walker, or he's just Walker?
Nah, he's just walking, bro.
But think about it.
Yeah, but he's
saying
swagging.
they
He's
literally
swagging.
based the term off of my name.
People are talking.
All right, maybe that's a reach, but
High-level linguist, George W. Bush. Being president is like running a cemetery. You've got a lot of people under you and nobody's listening.
ooh.
This would prove a little too on the nose down the line.
JFK.
Not JFK.
Abe Lincoln.
Not Abe Lincoln.
Thinking about dudes who
Bill
got
Clinton.
It's Bill Clinton.
Give me that.
Wow.
A little bit of foreshadowing from.
All right, so
from
we
Bill.
are we tied up
Oh,
going
come
into the
on,
last
Peyton.
question
Oh,
of the
come on,
entire
Peyton.
game?
Hey man, it writes itself.
Come
It's
on,
tied up.
Peyton.
It is tied up going into the final
Wow.
question,
Oh my gosh.
which I just thought this was astounding. I am not fit for this office and should have never been here. Which president said this?
Oh, is it Herbert Hoover?
Not Herbert Hoover.
He was incompetent, so that would make sense. I'm trying to think about other disasters. James Buchanan.
Nope.
I'm just thinking about the worst
Can
presidents.
you
Is
give us
that a
the
good
quote
strategy?
one more time?
I am not fit for this office and should have never been here.
Crazy thing to say.
Like, blew me away.
Who are idiots?
I believe this president may have died in office.
Who was the dude that died in Buffalo?
McKinley?
Yeah, I was gonna say McKinley.
Not McKinley.
Taft died in office, right? Oh, it's not Benjamin Harrison who lived like a month in office, is it?
It is one of the least memorable presidents in U.S. history.
I feel like, have we not named the handful of dudes who died? I didn't get William Henry Harrison and Benjamin Harrison mixed up, right? Because Benjamin Harrison is the grandson.
Let me make sure that this guy died.
One of them died
Jackson?
from a cold in like a month. Bro literally just got too chilly and then croaked.
Who was the dude that gave the speech outside? Yeah, he gave the speech for like 4
Yeah.
hours.
Yeah. I think that was actually William Henry Harrison. It was one of the Harrisons.
Peyton, it's
From
not
the,
Andrew
presidential
Jackson,
family.
is it?
Not Andrew Jackson. Known Tennessean.
Known Tennessean. Can I get a big ups?
In the chat.
Could you imagine if just like FDR or someone said this?
They're not
Just, like
FDR.
somebody who changed the world fundamentally.
This president was my lucky number of president.
69.
I don't know if either of you guys know that.
President. Peyton, we haven't had a 420th president. You chiefer. Your lucky number.
No comment.
I don't know.
I have nothing to say.
Yeah, I plead
don't
the
know.
5th.
Clearly, I guess I just don't matter that much to you guys.
Peyton, chill, bro. Chill. What's my lucky number?
18.
Huh? No.
Oh.
Not a terrible guess.
What is it?
Thomas Jefferson? I don't know, man.
Not Thomas Jefferson. We're tied. I don't know what to do. Somebody's gonna get
No,
this.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go
We have
until
to
we
get
get
this.
it. We're gonna go.
My president
okay,
bag
is it Zach Taylor?
Not
The coach of the Bengals?
Zachary Taylor. Zachary, sorry. I shouldn't have been so informal with him.
No, it's not that guy.
Other just like forgettable presidents.
Dude, my president bag is remarkably shallow. Like,
It's not the great silent Calvin Coolidge.
No.
Calvin Coolidge was actually riding pretty high during those roaring 20s. Am I right, Logan? Am I right, El
Yeah.
Sizzle? But you know that Calvin Coolidge didn't talk? He didn't speak to people. And he was president. How sick is that?
power move.
Yeah.
Never let them
All
know
right.
your next move.
Never. Other forgettable presidents. I feel like the late 1800s give us
Ulysses
some forgettable
Grant.
presidents.
Not Ulysses
Oh,
Grant.
he's a memorable president.
Like I
Yeah.
said, I'm just coming up with names, fellas.
yeah. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that.
And it's not my boy Grover Cleveland.
This is the ultimate. It's not Grover Cleveland. This
I
is the
stood in front of
ultimate
a
dude saying
Grover
names.
Cleveland statue in Cincinnati. Yeah, bro, they've never seen us name names like this. They're used to Benno Udra and Sonny Weems.
Sonny Weems, man, deep cut.
Yeah. Now they're getting...
Costas Papa Nicolau, man.
Yeah, for real.
Known U.S. president.
Georges Papagiannis. Costa Kufis.
From Ohio.
This guy
From
is from
Ohio.
Ohio.
No. Costa Kufis is from Ohio.
Oh. Dude, I was going to say, if it all
Peyton,
comes back...
Peyton, if this helps jog Carson's memory, I'm not even mad. Where was this guy born?
I have no idea.
Let's
Look it up.
let's get the stats
Find
team
out.
on that.
He died
John Quincy
in
Adams?
San Francisco. He is from Ohio.
Bro, when was he president?
You said this time range before in the 20s.
Dude, this is the guy. This is the corrupt guy with the Ohio boys. Why can't I remember his name?
It's not Woodrow Wilson.
Not Woodrow Wilson.
No, it's not known racist Woodrow
It's
Wilson.
not that boy Herbert Hoover.
Bro, I'm gonna freak out. I watched a video about this guy and it was the funniest thing because they were like, yeah, he basically just charmed his way into office because he was handsome, and then he put all of his boys in office, and then they let all sorts of corrupt schemes.
Dude, that's hype. He put all his boys on.
Well, I don't know if I would say hype, Logan, but
He made sure his dogs were eating, man. He was looking out.
I'm such a fraud.
He had a heart attack. That's how he died.
Oh.
Yep, I know. I
Who
1000%
replaced
know who
him?
this
Who
is. In
replaced
fact,
him,
I can
Peyton?
even see him.
Oh, that's a good question.
I'm not a president guy, man. This is not
Bro.
my
A
area of
Republican from
expertise.
Massachusetts replaced him.
What? All right. What is?
I feel like if I say this, it'll give it away, but I also, I think Carson kind of has this.
I know
In
it.
his
I know it.
clutches.
But
Yeah.
I am feeling the lights, bro. I cannot recall his name.
So I'm balancing compromising the great theater of watching Carson struggle potentially against getting this over with.
Can you give us the first letter of his last name?
H.
Oh, Warren G. Harding. Boom!
There it is. There it is.
He was a corrupt bastard.
The game winner for the first ever Nerd Sesh Trivia Gauntlet.
Let's
Warren
go!
G. Harding. Print the T-shirts.
Let's go.
What a comeback.
Don't call it a comeback, PTG. That's just what I do, baby.
Carson from the ashes wins the first episode.
I mean, I lost
the
on
Nerd
a
Sesh Trivia
president
Gauntlet.
question, man. I'm not even mad, bro.
Oh, I was up going into that, bro. Don't rewrite history.
Listen, if you want to talk,
I kicked your ass the first game. I don't want to hear this.
Zay
we didn't have the
Flowers
rules
about how the
figured
deck
out.
was
Logan
stacked.
Camden erasure. Logan Camden erasure.
They don't want you to talk about Logan Camden. We're done today, though. Folks, thanks for watching the first episode. I think we'll keep this around. It's pretty fun, yeah?
Yeah, our goal is once a week so that obviously we've had a bunch going on with NBA and NFL season. We don't want to miss out on the long-form trivia content, too, so we want to make this a staple for sure. Hope you guys liked it. Let us know if you did.
Yes, sir. Like and comment. We'll talk to you guys soon.